Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back to your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we are going to be talking about Ripple and XRP, as well as the vast majority of crypto and finance. And let's just dive into it. So this entire video is going to go through a ton of information, content, tweets, all that kind of stuff, centered out on Elon Musk and this X company. Right? This X company has been around since the late 90s. And ultimately speaking, as we do look at it today more than ever before, it's very interesting to dive deep on it and uncover some wild connections back to Ripple and XRP. So with that being said, let's dive into this article here, which was the first one that we've seen going all the way back to January of this year, where we do see Elon Musk pushes forward with Twitter payments vision. Now, at this time, everyone was connecting it back to XRP because it just makes sense, right? As we really kind of look at what's happening around the payment landscape, we'll just say a wide range of things are getting thrown out there in terms of what will be utilized for payments. Bitcoin is obviously one, Dogecoin, you name it. But as we do look at this everything app, that's what it's being called, right? It's X.com, if you will. We do see Musk has said he wants Twitter to offer fintech services such as peer-to-peer transactions, savings accounts, and debit cards as part of a master plan to launch an everything app that incorporates messaging, payments, and commerce. In 1999, Musk co-founded X.com, one of the first online banks, which later became part of payments giant PayPal. So yeah, as we really kind of look at this, right? Like, this is obviously becoming a big talking point. Everyone is loving this idea around Twitter having, a rebrand. There's been a lot of also, people that don't like it as well. But for the most part, the general public is loving this, especially if you are around the XRP community. Everyone is tying it back. But here we have the logo. This is basically the logo for it. It's very interesting. If we scroll down, you can see a lot of people, from the crypto community coming to comment on this. OKX, for an example, an exchange. Then we also do see here with XRP. XRP again, XRP. The XRP community came out in full effect. And we are going to also dive into utility theory, because utility theory posted a ton of connections to Ripple and XRP, and it's very interesting. But we do see over here that it's an exceptionally rare thing in life or in business that you get a second chance to make another big impression. Twitter made one massive impression and changed the way we communicate. Now X will go further, transforming the global town square. X is the future state of unlimited interactivity centered in audio, video, messaging, payments, banking, creating a global marketplace for ideas, goods, services, and opportunities. Powered by AI, X will connect us all in ways we're just beginning to imagine. For years, fans and critics alike have pushed Twitter to dream bigger, to innovate faster, and to fulfill our great potential. X will do that and more. We've already started to see X take shape over the past 8 months through our rapid features or feature launches, but we're just getting started. There's absolutely no limit to this transformation. X will be the platform that can deliver, everything. Elon Musk and I are looking forward to working with our teams and every single one of our partners to bring X to the world. Now, what's very interesting about all of this, right, is this is right on par with what I recently posted over on Twitter. Let me scroll down real quick and find it. Here we have it. So I said, blockchain's next billion users and trillions in value report from Citi. The key to mass adoption is use without even knowing it. Back-end infrastructure technology, direct quote from Citibank themselves. And remember, right, like this is, the thing to look at. Like, this is not technology that people are going to be paying for goods and services in, meaning, they're not going to use XRP to, buy soda or buy, food or whatever. No. What's going to happen is they will transact on DOT rails with XRP being at the forefront of it. And whether that be cross-border payments or not, I do believe that this payment infrastructure that we are seeing being built from the ground up is going to be extremely disruptive. And like I said, this is right on par with my idea of thinking like that, because, if you disrupt the retail sector through something like X, for an example, it is crucial. It's a gateway to mass adoption. And I do think that this is, right on par with Web3. Web3 is now becoming the big thing. We will see crypto being injected into Web 2.0 through convergence like this. I think that this is something very interesting. Now, mind you, all of this is happening 10 days after we've seen the big win with Ripple. I'm not saying that this is directly tied back to it, but it's definitely interesting in terms of the time frame that all of this is happening. It seems like this entire month has been, huge announcement after huge announcement. But this one is definitely interesting. Now, also, we did see from XRP Darren, Fame21 More over here, which I completely agree, right? Like, I do think that I think everyone loves Elon Musk. Like, everyone looks at him as this, incredible visionary. He's done this, he's done that. I want you guys to all realize that this is also just another billionaire in the room. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. And Darren is saying X is the next WeChat Pay or Alipay of the Western world. And we complain about intellectual property theft, the killer app, everything built into one app. It's like a CBDC surveillance system fueled by big tech. But what's the difference when business merges with government? And yeah, I do think that we should look into this heavily. I think that there's a lot of concerns with this. Also, we did see from Lisa Daly, he said his original business plan for X was to make the most valuable financial institution in the world. And we're going to execute that plan from 22 years ago, the Everything app. Again, like there's a lot of concern with this. Like it sounds great on paper. And could XRP be, tied to it? Yeah, 100% it could. But will it be? Who knows? I'm going to go over that here in a second. But I just want us to understand the concern here as well. And we also do see over here, what if it was decentralized and open sourced? I know it's going to use decentralized ledgers. That doesn't change it from being a CBDC surveillance type system when the front end is centralized. They already stole our freedom with KYC AML. And yeah, again, like I think everyone needs to understand what's happening here because it's all centered out on this new CBDC type system. And remember that Elon Musk is a puppet for the World Economic Forum and the New World Order. Now, let's look into a few things. So, like I said, it's been scrutinized. A lot of people are looking at this and they're calling it this, that, whatever. For an example, here's a Twitter user, Paris Marks. In 2000, Elon Musk tried to rebrand PayPal as X.com, but was forced out by the board and replaced as CEO by Peter Thiel. Now he's doing the same with Twitter and blah, 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 right? A lot of people have been hating on this idea. It is what it is, right? Everyone will have their own opinions. But utility theory connected some dots. He actually quoted this article, or I shouldn't say article. He quoted this tweet, and he posted an article that he wrote himself. With Twitter turning into X.com going mainstream, check out this research article I wrote in December of 2022 before any mainstream news source even covered X.com. You'll be mind blown at the connections that date back in 2012 before the mainstream picked up on this transformation. And here we have a few connections. So first, Elon Musk and the transformation of Twitter. The new Bird app is fulfilling X.com's original vision. And also over here, internet for over 10 years, X.com research results. Currently, when you go to X.com, there's nothing to see as nothing on the website is public. Many people would just give up and move on. But I use this as motivation to dig deeper. I use my skill set of backlink analysis, which by the way, shout out to Utility Theory. He actually showed me this in a call. Incredible individual, especially around the research space. Go check him out over on Twitter as well as over on YouTube. And started researching the domain of X.com to see what websites were linking to this domain. I found there were 2.1 million backlinks on the internet that point to X.com. A backlink is when a website links to another website in a piece of content, a link leading back to their website. And here we have a few. So out of the top 11 out of 25,000 backlinks, I analyzed that are linked to X.com. These were the most important links that I found. The future of commerce will combine your social network and mobile device. How Ripple networks are transforming money. How cryptocurrencies transform money. Open web payment standards and the new economy. The future of money is the web. Standard Open ID integration for PayPal access. PayPal X developer network. Mining World Bank data. The crisis of money and its metamorphosis. Decentralized innovation for financial data. Introducing adaptive payments. How seconds in democratizing mobile payments for global citizens. And then also over here, how Ripple networks are transforming money. As I was digging through my internet history from 10 years ago, I came across an article that caught my attention. The article was written by Manu Sporny for X-Commerce, the e-commerce platform that was being developed by eBay. In this article, Sporny discusses and explains a concept called Ripple Trust Networks, a decentralized network of payment channels that enables real-time, low-cost transactions between parties. He states it has the potential to greatly reduce cost and complexities of cross-border payments compared to the expensive and slow correspondent banking system. He also suggests that the use of the Ripple network concept in a decentralized setting would have significant economic implications. This would shift tens of billions of dollars in profit from credit card companies to individuals. Individuals would be able to make payments directly with each other without needing to go through a central intermediary like a credit card company. Furthermore, he suggests that the Ripple network would reduce the cost of short-term loans by providing a highly competitive market in which people could request and receive lines of credit. We already know that Ripple does offer a line of credit. This is because the decentralized nature of the Ripple network would allow for a greater number of lenders to participate in the market, increasing competition and driving down interest rates. Overall, he is emphasizing the potential power of decentralized networks like the Ripple network and links to a live implementation to the concept he was speaking about. I clicked it and it brought me to one of the first versions of Ripple in 2012 with 4,500 network users. Using this link, I was able to dig deeper and find the very, very first version of the Ripple website dating back to March 2006. This led him to also finding the initial Ripple white paper from 2004. This is the power of the web, people-powered finance through Ripple networks and decentralized payments. Additionally, I learned about W3C's PaySwarm initiative, which was proposed open standard for the secure and efficient exchange of digital assets and payments on the web. This initiative was being developed by the World Wide Web Consortium, Web3C Payments Working Group, which aimed to create a technical framework that would enable web-based payment systems to interoperate seamlessly and securely, but I can't seem to find anything after 2014, so I think it died or had a name change. If you go to, and he does mention the website, it redirects to W3C Working Group. And also over here, we have with, of course, the X logo with the Twitter logo, Citizen of the Future. This is Utility Theory. Shout out to Utility Theory, like I said. He also does have a few other ones over here. So the quoted tweet, which is this one, says, Twitter has just become X Corp. If you would have read my research article in the Gfinity IO report in December, you would have saw it coming before the masses. If you haven't read it, I suggest checking it out below, as we are at the start of a new era for social media. And here we have Elon Musk and the transformation of Twitter. There you guys have it. And then also over here, this is the breakdown of X Corp. And then also over here, the bottom line, there's no doubt about it. We are at the start of a new era of payments and social media. And you know what's crazy about all of this? Okay. So there's one more that I do want to go over, which is just still crazy to think it's happening, that I beat reporting on this topic months before the mainstream media. Twitter partners with eToro. And this was for, of course, crypto payments. Here you guys have it. Let users trade stocks. Crypto as Musk pushes app into finance. Then over here, you have all the crypto projects tied back to X.com. But you know what's crazy about all of this? Going back to that tweet that I put out around mass adoption, check this out. They see mass adoption happening from CBDCs, tokenized assets in gaming, and last but not least, social media-based payments. Look at this. I'm not even joking. This is what they say themselves. This is likely to be driven by the adoption of central bank digital currencies by large central banks, as well as tokenized assets in gaming and blockchain-based payments on social media. This is the gateway to mass adoption. Now, is it going to be beneficial? Like I said, I do agree with XRP Darren. Everyone loves Elon Musk. They look at him as like an absolute incredible figure. But you got to remember that this guy is tied back to some very, very sketchy people, as well as organizations. To me personally, yeah, I do think that he's a puppet for the New World Order. I've tied him back to the World Economic Forum many times. And it's definitely concerning. But I also do think, like I said, and just like Utility Theory is saying over here, like, you know, this is the gateway to the future of mass adoption, and people will be utilizing it. Is it definitely concerning? Is it right on par with CBDCs and things like that? Yeah, it is. But again, it's happening. It's happening in real time. We know this. We see it. It's definitely worth noting these innovations, and you know, the connections back to Ripple and XRP are definitely wild. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, to notifications on. If you guys want more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, up to you all. Have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.